So I asked TikTok to post some questions for me because y'all wanted a Q&A. Y'all wanted to get to know me. It's a dumb question. I'm probably not going to answer it. I'm gonna act like I didn't even read it. First question. Are you a Christian? If so, what are some of your favorite scriptures? Yes, I'm a Christian. My name is Christian. Shout out to my mama. I actually got my favorite scripture tattooed on me. This was actually my first tattoo. It's Psalm 23:4. It says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy staff and thy rod comfort me. This is a super popular one. It's in movies, books, and everything else. But it always just spoke to me because I felt like as long as I had God on my side, I didn't have anything to be afraid of. I can be in the darkest of places. I can be faced with what seems to be the biggest and most unachievable of tasks, but I know I will be okay. Next question. What makes C.Jack happy, and where does he feel most like himself? All right, there's a lot of things that make me happy, but I think one of the biggest things is seeing the people I love also happy and finding ways to show them new things, new experiences, and just cheer them up whenever I can. I really enjoy being a light in people's world. Hopefully people feel the same way about me. They feel that when I walk into a room, it lights up. I feel the house and the building and the space with life and energy. And to go hand in hand with that, where do I feel most like myself? When I'm around my loved ones. It's not when I'm at a special place or location, but it's the people that I'm with, the people that I love and care about. When I'm around them, I'm me. When I'm at work, I'm the work me. When I'm at the store, I'm the public version of me. But when I'm with my people, I'm gonna talk how I want to talk, I'm gonna dress how I want to dress, I'm gonna be who I want to be, unapologetically. But that's when I'm most myself. 4th of July is around the corner, so my heart jumped, bro. All right, next question. What made you go into Space Force as your career choice? So, I've told this story before, so I'm gonna try to make it shorter. I come from a military family and wanted absolutely nothing to do with the military growing up. Not that I hated the military, I just didn't see myself in the military. Always good grades, honor society, all that stuff, dean's list, whatever, right? When I went to college, I went on a track scholarship. I was focused on hurdles and just being a student athlete, right? It wasn't necessarily a career choice. It was, let me buy some time when I graduate college and have some job security while I figure out what I want to do when I grow up. I knew doing ROTC, I'd only have a 4-year service commitment. If I graduated at 22, learn a little bit about life, get on my feet. And then when I turn 26, if I want to get out of the military, I can, and I'll be in a great position to go get a different job. Well, fast forward, now I'm 26, I'm still in the Space Force, and I'm kind of still using that same mentality of getting on my feet, getting established, and figuring out what I want to do, trying new things, like buying a camera and starting a YouTube, but I'm in a good place. That's just what happened. What are your potential plans after the military? Kind of leading off the last one. Not really sure, but this camera could be something really big. I don't have special dreams of being some influencer or celebrity. I just enjoy doing what I want to do, and the fact that I could keep doing all the random things that I want to do, but if I put it on video, I might get paid for it. Hey, look, there's more power to me, so I'd be crazy not to explore that. Someone said, you look short. How tall are you? I'm 5'10", okay? Let's look up average American height, actually. Average male height. The average height for an American man is 5 feet 9 inches, so I'm actually above average. Thank you very much. More Space Force experience / information, please and thank you. I'm gonna explain this at a baseline level for the people who have little to no understanding about what the Space Force is or what we do. So, the things that the Space Force does, the Air Force and the US government and military have been doing since like the 60s. All these satellites give us new technologies. They make your phone work, they make GPS work, the internet work. All these things are run by satellites. The government says, who's going to manage all these things? They say, well, we have an Air Force. Satellites are in the air, so we'll put Air Force in charge of it. Cool. But that was when there was only a couple satellites up there. Fast forward to 2019, now we have thousands of satellites up there, and we need someone who can operate them, protect them, control them, everything else. So President Trump signed into order that the Space Force will now become a thing, but all those people in the Air Force who had space on their shoulder and worked space operations under the US Air Force, he just took all those people and set them down and they became the Space Force. Doing the same job from the same place like they've been doing since the 60s. They kind of got rebranded, which kind of changed the way funds are allocated and, you know, some things higher up in Congress and politics and everything. But that's really what the Space Force come from. Satellites control everything. Like I said, we got internet, we got GPS, we've got satellites that take pictures, we got satellites that show you the weather. And if bad guys want to mess with us, they don't have to come to America and blow up a cell tower to make your cell phone stop working. they can go somewhere else, jam a signal to a satellite. These are the type of things that people are worrying about for World War III, and that is why the Space Force is a new thing. It's not new, and it's being pushed the way it's being pushed. That's the Space Force. We can talk more about it in another video if y'all want. How's life in Colorado so far, and did you ever see yourself living there? No, never saw myself living here, but it's pretty cool. Got a beautiful view of the mountains. You can see them right here in the reflection. I thought it was gonna be freezing cold, like year round, but I know it's gonna get cold this winter. The snow is really gonna shock me, but it's like 80, 90 degrees during the summer. They get all seasons. All the shopping you could think of is here. There's a million different restaurants. It's not the most diverse place, but it's more diverse than I thought it would be. Yeah, it's cool. Do you see yourself staying in Colorado? Not for life. I mean, Texas is home, but I'll get to Texas eventually, but I'm not necessarily in a rush. My only rush to want to get back is the fact that I have family who is getting older, and I have 2 nieces that are getting older, and I have siblings that are getting older, and parents that are getting older, and dogs that are getting older. I like the fact that everyone around you is growing up while you're growing up. So as I get older, they get older, and you just got to cherish the time that you have with them. So it's things like that that make me want to get back home. But yeah, I'll get back home eventually. But no, I'm not going. I ain't dying in Colorado. All right, what keeps your faith? Good question. What keeps my faith is, 1, my faith was established at a very young age. Thankfully, my family took us to church and introduced me to God at a young age. So me and God are pretty tight. But I think what really keeps my faith is the constant reminders of small miracles on a daily basis. It's seeing all these amazing things happen in the world, in spite of all the terrible things that happen in the world, that remind me that God is real. I think those are the things that give me that continual reminder of why I should keep my faith. What other mods do you want to do to Snowrilla? If you don't know, Snowrilla is my Jeep. I nicknamed her Snowrilla, aka Big Snow. She's a big white Jeep. What other mods I want to do? I don't know. I definitely want to upgrade the sound system. The sound system is great. I just miss having subs in my car. I think I'm gonna switch out the headlights and get the halo lights. I just don't know if I'm gonna do a white light or do the color lights. I think I'm gonna switch out the front bumper and maybe get like a small metal grill. I don't know what else I might do to it, but I think those are gonna be the first things I do. All right, 6 months from now / end of the year, what success goals do you have for your YouTube channel? I'm not gonna set myself to numbers, but I think instead of setting myself to a numbers goal as far as I'm gonna have this many subscribers or likes or comments or whatever, I think a better goal for me would be consistency. So at minimum, posting once a week. I would say on average 3 posts a week, but I would really like to get to a point where I can post once a day. Even if I record, say I recorded all 7 of my videos over the weekend, then I don't need to worry about recording the other 5 days. I can just drop doom, and I can schedule them out. So I'm working to that point. I'm learning this YouTube thing. I'm learning this camera thing. So bear with me. We're gonna get the consistency numbers up, but I would say consistency is the biggest goal with those numbers in mind. What do I like most about Colorado? I think first thing that comes to mind is just the mountains. Like, I'm not from a place that has mountains. It's not really mountains in Texas like that. So just being able to wake up, open the window, and see Pikes Peak, it's just crazy to me. Favorite childhood snack? Depends what part of life it was. There was a point in time where Cosmic brownies, my mom used to buy snacks for us, but these weren't snacks we eat whenever we wanted. These were called after school snacks. Like, that's what they were called. We would go to the grocery store and she would say, all right, you and your sister pick out your after school snack. I would always grab Cosmic brownies. I don't remember what she would grab. And literally, as soon as I walked in the door from school, I'd go to the pantry, grab a Cosmic brownie, and I've been waiting on that thing all day. Some people hate Cosmic brownies, but listen, it really got me going. How did I get into painting? I credit my grandmother with introducing me to painting. Me and her used to sit on the bed and watch Bob Ross videos. And then during the summer, I didn't go to like some fancy summer camp or daycares or whatever. Like, summertime, I was at grandma's house. And my mom was super grandma, okay? And on a weekly basis, we did at least one arts and crafts project. We would go to Hobby Lobby, and she would buy those small plain wooden birdhouses or treasure chests, and then she would pull out these drawers that she had all this craft paint in it with every single color you could think of, every size brush and sponge. And that was where she taught me the fundamentals of painting. And so she taught me how to add paint to my brush and keep the brush wet and how to mix colors and shade. From that and watching Bob Ross, I learned the basics. But I didn't start taking painting seriously really until like the end of high school, going into like COVID. Started actually doing paintings and selling them. Sold the first one for like 75. I was like, wow, somebody paid 75. I'm gonna sell the next one for 100. And I sold the next one for 150. Then I sold one for 300. I said, I just made $300 doing a painting. And after that, I sold one for 800. I want to close the deal right there. That's when the light bulb went off and I really started locking in and getting into the arts. If you could change anything about yourself, what would you? If so, what and why? Not physical, but like a mindset or a characteristic. Okay, good question. If I could change something about myself that's not physical, I think I procrastinate a lot. I don't procrastinate on everything, but certain things I do. Like, I mean, growing up in school, I procrastinate on like homework and essays and stuff. And even things now I might procrastinate on, but I wish my sleep schedule was better. I wish I was more of a morning person. I can get up early and go get stuff done when I need to, but I prefer to sleep in, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, there's some beauty in doing things in the morning, you know? But you know, maybe when I get older, I'll get into that. If I could restart life, would I? What's a good one? I don't know if I'd restart life because I mean, there were some sad things that happened. I don't know if I want to live through those again, but maybe if I could just rewind like 10 years, maybe not all 26, but 10 years with what I know now, oh yeah. I'd have bought this camera 10 years ago, I'll tell you that. We'd be on a whole nother level. If you didn't join the Space Force, what would Jack be doing? I might be coaching. I think I could have been good at that. I'm not really sure, but everything happened for a reason, we're here. What would be your spirit animal? My grandma says that my spirit animal is an owl. My favorite animal is a jaguar. So if I had to pick, I might be a jaguar. I just always thought they were beautiful. So yeah, maybe an owl, a jaguar, or a wolf. I'm a pack person. I'm pack oriented. I'm family oriented. Just like wolves are. But when it comes down to it, and I gotta be a lone wolf, I can get it done. So maybe a wolf is my spirit animal. What advice would you give your younger self? Don't doubt yourself. I didn't doubt myself much growing up, but sometimes I just took maybe the safer route with certain things. Don't be so afraid of failure. Go forward with something 100 miles an hour, and if you fall at 100 miles an hour, just get up. Understand you might fall at 100 miles an hour, but just get up. It's gonna be all right. Mexican food or soul food? Ooh, brother, Mexican food or soul food? I'm not gonna lie, this is tough because those are my top 2 favorite food categories. If you would have matched up any other food group with one of these 2 food groups, I would have picked one of these 2 food groups. But you put them head to head, I think I'm gonna say Mexican only because I eat it more than I eat soul food. But boy, I love soul food. What are 3 things that annoy you about being an influencer? I don't really consider myself an influencer, but I think I get what you mean. So I think first thing is people are hypercritical of you. So like anything you do, gotta be the best. Secondly, because everybody's so critical, you have to try to be careful everything you say and touch every little piece. If you ever watch Keith Lee's videos and he gives all these disclaimers and he is like, I want to be completely honest when I say this and I mean this and let me double clarify and triple clarify. You feel like you got to clarify everything because the moment you leave the smallest bit of information out, somebody wants to comment and be like, well, what about this? I'm like, okay, yes, I took that into consideration, but I don't need to say every single thought in my head for one video. Like, it's a 1-minute video. I can only fit so much information into it. I'm not going to please everybody, so you can't please everybody. So those kind of go hand in hand. People are hypercritical, and you got to be politically correct. Number 3, just the weirdos, the trolls, but I could care less about those. It's annoying, but yeah, people just go on there and comment, but it's a delete button, a block button, and a report button on here, so it ain't that big a deal. I got thick skin too. What's your greatest aspiration? Greatest aspiration? When I'm gone, I want people to have great things to say about me. I want my legacy to live on, that I was a good person, and maybe I inspire people to live a good life and be nice to people, be kind to people, and be people. You understand? Like, be a people person. Let's do some more. Do I watch Power? You think Ghost is dead? If not, give me some examples. Ooh, good question. We might got to do a whole series on this one. I do watch Power. Love Power. Watch Ghost. I watch all the spinoffs. I haven't finished Raising Kanan, but that's besides the point. I think Ghost can for sure be alive, but As of right now, I don't think the writers and producers and 50 and everybody else, or even Amari Hardwick, want to come back. They're gonna have to pay that man an arm and a leg to get him to come back because he's the face of the franchise. He's the one who got them off the ground for real. But I think with all of Ghost connects and Tommy's help, he could have lived. Because look, Tariq shot him, right? Tariq shot him, he's laying on the floor. And then Tommy was about to shoot Tariq, and then Ghost was like, no, don't shoot him. Tariq left. So at that point, it's only Tommy and Ghost left in there. If somehow Tommy got Ghost out and was like, let's go get like a fake body, transfer it, like do some body switch around stuff, Ghost go into hiding and watching over Tariq and the family, like waiting for like shit to really hit the fan. And then when Tariq got his back against the wall and he really about to just be done for it, Ghost gonna pop up out of nowhere and really have to save him and be like, I told you, stupid ass, I told you, you know what I mean? Like, that would be the best return. But favorite bars in Colorado Springs, I ain't been to any, so give me some recommendations. You feel like you're on the right path when it comes to this life thing? Question mark. If not, how come? And if so, are you satisfied where it's at, or are you looking to add something to the mix? I feel like I'm on the right path. I think so. I just don't know what my true calling or purpose is. Like, I think I'm on the path. Like, everything happens for a reason. Like, everything that happened on this path so far is supposed to happen. But like sometimes you take little turns and detours, and you go buy a camera and start a YouTube, and you go with that because you feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing. So am I satisfied? Yes, but am I looking to add something? I'm just looking to push myself. People say I do so much, like I do a bunch of different things, and when I'm gonna sit still, but I don't know. Everything I go do is because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing it, and I feel like it's gonna better myself or potentially better some people around me. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep pushing myself to be great at whatever I want to do. Why Kappa instead of Omega or Alpha? I might ruffle some feathers. I got good friends that are Qs and good friends that are Alphas, but it's all love. They already know. I'll say it to their face. I didn't ever see myself barking with gold boots on, and I never saw myself jumping like a monkey or blowing a whistle. So I think I just fit in better, walking smooth with a suit and just being pretty, as they say. A lot of noobs get a bad rap for whatever reason, but look, man, it's K-side to the day I die. All right, I don't know what else to tell you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Damn, I'll be 31. In 5 years, hopefully I at least got a long-term girlfriend, but potentially in a happy relationship, potentially engaged, maybe even married. No, that would be ideal. And then maybe like right around that 5-year mark or slightly after it, have a kid, start a family, you know? Oh wow, and the next question was, do you see yourself getting married or having children one day? So yeah, I do. What motivates C.J.? My friends and family. My friends are assholes, but it's the type of assholes you need in your life. We are the toughest group of friends you could ever have. We talk mad shit to each other. Like, if you put on an outfit and we don't like it, we're gonna roast you until you go change, because you're not coming out with us looking like that. You get a shitty haircut, we're gonna tell you that was a very shitty haircut and you should probably wear a hat tonight. Same thing with my family. My mom and dad and grandparents and siblings, they all talk to me and always tell me how proud they are of me, and I don't want to disappoint them. I try my best to, carry that weight for the family and be Superman for the family. And it can be stressful at times, but I ain't gonna lie, I enjoy carrying the weight. I think out of the whole family, I'm pretty cut out to be carrying it, and I think I've been doing a pretty good job. Just everyone, if it ever gets too heavy, somebody come help, please. What do you thank God for the most? My mom, my friends, the rest of my family for sure. Just life, waking up, being blessed the way I am. Like, I got 10 fingers, 10 toes. I can walk, I can see, I can hear, I can smell. I've been able to do a lot of great things that a lot of people never got a chance to do. And even when I mess up, I still continue to receive blessings from Him. And that's a beautiful thing. So for all of that, I'm extremely thankful. Is it weird that water can take your life, but you need it to live? Look, the only thing I got to say to that is too much of anything is bad for you. You know what I'm saying? Too much of anything is bad for you. So I think that about sums that one up. But yeah, it's a crazy perspective. What does my chest tattoo mean? Well, I already explained this one. So this one right here is actually my last name in Hebrew. Since this was in English, I put an English word here on this side because it's gonna read left to right. You're looking at a mirror image right now. If I put like my last name in English, for instance, it would say Jackson, and then this says song. So you would read Jackson song. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite and least favorite part of your body? Favorite part? My face. I like my face. This is me. This is what people recognize and see. Least favorite part? Sometimes I wish I was a little more swole, but I just gotta get my ass in the gym. I got a gap in my teeth that I get self-conscious about, but still got a nice smile. I'm bow-legged. I get self-conscious about that, but girls be like, it's cute, it's cute. I guess, but other than that, All right, this might be the last question. What kind of girls do you like? Caribbean women be getting you. That's all I'm saying. Nah, I like somebody who's caring, fun. The biggest thing is find somebody that you can be your 100% self around and not have to worry about anything else. Sometimes you're around somebody and you're like, damn, I don't know if I should say this. They might not like that. Or I don't know if I should do this. It might look weird, corny. No. When you get around somebody and you can say what you want, do what you want, be as goofy as you want, be as loud as you want, be as quiet as you want, be as vulnerable as you want, and you don't even think twice about it. Like you no longer have to think about how you want to act. You get to act how you would act if nobody was in the house. Keep them around. Keep them around. Anyway, this has been fun. Y'all like, comment more questions so we can do a part 2 to this. And definitely subscribe to C.JackTV because look, this is only the beginning. Got a brand new mic. I got new lights. I got a new tripod. We got all type of stuff coming. It's about to get crazy. We got 4th of July coming up next week. The boys are coming out here. So y'all stay tuned, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. If you made it this far in the video, you a real one because I just been talking. Until next time.